Howdy-ho, everyone. I am Nathan Blake, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. We are going to be going and baking cupcakes with Natsuki soon, and right as we were about to leave the classroom, Natsuki said she was going to stay behind. We were all leaving, and then she asked me where I was going, so I assume this is going to play out a little bit into Natsuki's main story, which I probably chose her main story as my path whenever I decided to bake with her instead of help with decorations or poster making and stuff. So we'll see what happens. So, where are you going? Huh? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. Ooh. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I would have a guy over to my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything with my dad at his home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like, in front of everyone, that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kinda. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is. Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. So I'm wondering if perhaps her overprotective father might have something to do, at the very least, with, one of my horror endings. Can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. Ah, you poor naive soul. You dummy moron. I'm almost sad I named him after me because he's so dumb sometimes. It's alright Sunday, it's been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. Keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot, seeing each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into conversation. She's almost a completely different person on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard anything from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, it's really okay for me to put Sayori's feeling aside when she might need me? You were told that it was okay. Sayori told you that she was okay. Monica told you that she was okay and that you shouldn't worry about it. Now, it being my friend, I probably would have tried to help a little bit more, but sometimes people need to deal with things on their own, and you can't force yourself into their situation, especially if they're hurting. I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like I've done in the past. Since I reached Sayori's house, I knocked on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. Head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Nathancakes. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Yeah, I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she'd had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but wait, how'd you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided the last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. What about you? I was really afraid I was going to find her dead in here, so I'm really relieved right now. There's a lot of relief going on in these bones of mine. This is her school schedule up there on the wall? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. Finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Nathanblakegames. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. This is why the world decided to have you come over today. What? Just wants to torture me. Wait, me coming over is torture for you. I see how it is. Grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Nathanblakegames. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Nathanblakegames? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy in carrying the waste by leaving them to spend on me? That's what it feels like. That's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time I've known her? Does she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is it that you never told me about this? Almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You understand it all, Nathanblakegames. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. Gosh darn it, that's what he wants, lady! He wants to care about you. He wants to take care of you and help you when he can. Don't you understand? I know it's hard to see that from your depressed mind state, and I've been there, I understand, but he wants to be a part of your life. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me, but then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. You're not a horrible person! You're sweet! Everybody likes you! Got that little bow. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing into my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. That's super sad. Sayori lets me go, and as she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. Depression is a really, really difficult thing. I've dealt with depression in the past, and so I definitely understand. And you feel kind of like everything in the world is wrong. And at least for me, it was a chemical depression, and so it was a thing where I could tell that the things that I was thinking and feeling weren't necessarily real, but they were there all the same, and I couldn't stop them. And the thing that I discovered that helped me, that moved me through it, that made it where I could struggle through, was focusing on other people. And I think that's what Sayori has always done. That's why she's been able to push through and make it appear as though she's doing better than maybe she is that she more or less has focused on the main character and on her friends in the literature club and things like that, and focused on trying to support them and their lives, and she's made that the number one priority. And because of that, she's able to muddle through, which is something that I learned, that focusing on other people helps, because obviously you're not focused as much on yourself. So if you're not focused as much on yourself, then not only do you not notice that you're not happy, but also you start training your mind to accept that your sadness isn't as big or as important as you think it is, and you can move past it, and that you can push through it more easily trying to help other people. And once you do that, you start getting into the habit of trying to help other people. And once you're in the habit of trying to help other people, then you're not as sad as much. And you're helping people. So it's a win-win situation. So, anyway, if I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It'll be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I'll look forward to it. Say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over, too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes back at home, anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Sup? Hey! I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. Just introduces herself into my home and just barges in. I see how it is. See, you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all the way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked for, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I can count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different because we're outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried it all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. Seems like I always underestimate you. Yeah, it's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Huh? Not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are you getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey, now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her word and her words and her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you're trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types more like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. I mean, he was trying to be nice. It was also a weird thing to say. So, you know, just gotta kinda... get all sour when girls... You get all sour when girls call you gross. I finally found your weakness. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Sorry, something fell over there, and I'm trying to figure out what it was. She's in my house! Save me! I was concerned for a second. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluids, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Nathan Cakes, where did you put the food coloring? The batter is going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are you doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. Not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring in each. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where I get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if you're just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcake and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I'll use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We're using the electric mixer for batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Yeah? The icing's still lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah, it just takes a little longer. Please, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs a whisk for me and uses her hands to tilt the bowl back. Really need to beat the crap out of it. Is she gonna beat the crap out of me? After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing is already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. See? See? I was right! I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some of my finger just next to tugs with all their might. Ah! Forcing Natsuki pulling me causing me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big blob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Yeah, stop. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun to see you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. We really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. Ooh. What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki's so surprised she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. You really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me, just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? She gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, I feel the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in there, dummy. How can you make a mistake like that? You should have checked it before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. Now, my mom always taught me, always check the oven before turning it on. You have no idea what could be in there. Like, there could be a dirty tray. That's the most likely thing. But there could be anything in the oven. Anything. There could be an animal. There could be a child playing hide and seek. Like, you have no idea what's in the oven. You look at it before you turn it on, okay? Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. Tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch Natsuki slides the cupcake tray into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up a whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. You probably should have talked to her about whether or not you have feelings for her. That would have been a smart move! The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look how cute they all look. She proudly shows off different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They look even better once we have the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using this one, though. What's this one for? Pick up a nozzle that is much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns, but you can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. Ah, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? We can make it more literature-themed by writing different words on each piece of the cupcake. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on words they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that actually is a really cute idea, so maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Huh? Did you say something? Nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the... I'm just wearing a blue shirt! I think my hair's still made! I think it's a mess! I didn't dress up at all for this! I'm covered in flour and icing! You're making fun of me, aren't you? Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. Shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have won now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, she'd probably down 10 cupcakes already. And she'd still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway. Oh! I don't think her father is a nice man. I was hoping we could have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Oh, already? It's a shame. It's your fault for working so slow. You should have thought about that. It's not like you always have this chance. Man, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. Don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. It felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki's already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get close to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, wait, Natsuki? Eh? What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking could be, like you wanted. Aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Sumi suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki? Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breath against me. I've felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Huh? Hi, Nathancakes. Sayori. Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Nathancakes. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later... Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. Poor Sayori. It's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Do not say that! You took the words literally out of my mouth, Nathancakes. It's true. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't a burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. What did Monica say to you? It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. Slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I was always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. It's a very important moment. So see, this is what I would have preferred. I wanted to pursue Sayori, and I tried to pursue Sayori, and they wouldn't let me. And so now they have wedged me into a love triangle without my consent. I love you. Huh? Those are my true feelings, so there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner, but spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you're truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Sayori suddenly wraps her arms tightly around me. Is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Cakes. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now? Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all. It's okay, Sayori. It might take time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay. I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been, even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I can handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Nathanblakegames? Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Huh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. Well, that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feeling as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these things will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Okay. So, we're going to go ahead and call it here. That went all over the place, all kinds of weird stuff. I think regardless of how it ends, I should go back to that moment and replay from that moment forward and change that after the game ends. Because I think that was a really important moment in the story. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and save it here in this video. I'm recording all of these videos ahead of time, like I mentioned a couple ago, and so if you want to see more of this, go ahead and let me know as always, but you're gonna see more of this anyway, so let me know how much you want to see all of the endings, I suppose is really the best question, because I need to know specifically whether or not you're interested in seeing me replay bits and go back and make different choices and stuff, because obviously that's a huge part of this game, I think, is the different endings and who you pursue and how the other girls go crazy whenever you do that, or at least I'm assuming. So anyway, thanks for being here, and as always, thanks for going on this adventure with me, and we'll see you in the next one, and for now, this is Nathan Blake signing off. Sayonara! This has been Doki Doki Literature Club. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it in the future, please like and comment below. If you're new to the channel and you would like to be notified of new videos, consider subscribing and clicking the notification bell. Like my channel? Want to see it grow? Share this video with your friends on Facebook and Twitter. Thanks again, everyone. Sayonara.